Okay, let me get this hooked up. All this tangled mess. All right, one watcher already. Unbelievable.
You must have got it on automatic pickup or something.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is we're going to add the decals. Okay, first thing to do is the prep. Decals were made and shot with clear dope. I've cut them close to the edge into water. The first one that I didn't want to release, so I got it to release. I mean,
Yeah, you just leave it set. In the water long enough. It's got to stay in the water long enough for the water to penetrate through the cardboard.
and you'll notice here that before lunch, I painted the white circle on there. That's the background because the decal paper is transparent. And if there's anything in the decal that's white, you have to paint it. You can't, there's no such thing as white ink.
Well, you can get white decal paper, but then your whole decal's white underneath it. When you trim the board, if the border edge is dark colored, then you end up with a little white ring around the edges, which isn't very aesthetically pleasing.
They can't hear you. I'll have to get your mic on.
Well, you can tell them that, then.
Anyway, we're soaking the decal. I've got a pair of tweezers here, but that doesn't mean anything. They're just so hard to pick up. It's 5 watchers, 2 thumbs up. We need another 3 thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the share button. Hit the super chat button. Hit any button. Just do something.
Anybody but the thumbs down.
Yeah. Well, that even helps the channel, which they don't understand. Here, if you want to wear this mic, you can. We just can't be too far apart.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to get your stuff done.
We're sanding. Okay, hurry up.
It worked like mine. When I put my decal in there at first, it curled up.
Yeah, well, it curled up.
And then it'll do, you can watch it, and it'll just sort of start laying down. When it gets about done laying down, then I take them out.
Okay, here we go. Got to make sure to get it on right and straight. Push all the air bubbles out of it. Little paper towel. Looks so easy, doesn't it, guys?
Yeah, remember your old plastic model building days? I hear that.
Almost. It's this paper doesn't like to be rubbed.
Brittle. Getting brittle.
Yeah.
That's old. It's old then.
Well, it ain't exactly perfect. There's a little tiny dot that the blue ink came off, but we're not going to worry about it. We'll just leave it alone. Take a look at it, John.
Well, it's all sealed, so it didn't need a print.
No, it came up off the, see the little dot there?
Yeah. Wow. Never had that happen. Yeah, don't irritate it.
But that'll be fine. So that's how that goes. And we'll do the other side. Except that that thing is going to sit right on the decal. We don't want that. So we'll adjust this stand so that it doesn't sit on the decal. So now, let me pull this around here. I got too many wires. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into some wireless mics.
Hole. Pisses me off. To no end.
Okay, come on. Sorry guys, I'm unwinding myself from all these wires. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Okay, so now we'll do the crown again on the other side. This doesn't have to be perfect, but it helps if they're close. We know we can't rub this because the coating on it is just not thick enough. I should have used that Krylon stuff.
You ever put 2 or 3 more coats? I only put 3 coats on mine. They lay down real good.
It'll be fine.
Put too much on it, then they start sticking up and looks like you put a vinyl sticker on it.
We put a Charles on it.
Don't like putting vinyl stickers on them. Put vinyl on it, looks like vinyl. If you really want to do it right, you can get some of that set stuff that the train modelers use and put on there, and it melts that decal a little bit
Well,
down into the surface, but I haven't ever used that, so I can't.
you know my feelings about decals. I would rather just paint it on.
Well, let's see you get a mask that's.
Well, if I really wanted to paint that on my airplane, I bet I could.
Well, yeah, you go back to your old-fashioned ways.
Then it would just take an enormous amount of time. Okay, come on. For some reason this crown shield doesn't want to break loose like the rondelle did. There it is. Okay. Pretty close to the top. That's close. Good enough. Oh shoot, knocked it out of whack. Good enough. We'll just let it sit there. It's floating. Let's see, we got anybody asking any questions? Oh, nope. Can you guys hear okay? I need to know because I'm using the lavalier mics. Loud and clear. Thank you, Mike. Okay, let's do the rondelle, and then that's the end of the decal thing. I'll put the flaps back on it. We'll set it down and see what it looks like. Okay. This project is coming to a close. After I'm done putting the decals on, we'll take a look and see what John's doing. Of course, we know what he's doing. sanding and sanding and sanding. And when you're done sanding, sand some more. And then when you're all finished, sand it again.
Yeah, because you didn't get enough of it. Yeah, that's a fact, Jack.
Yeah. Here.
I said, this is where you level everything off.
We'll be looking at John here in a second. I just want to get this decal on and then
There ain't not much to see, just me sanding, more sanding. Sparky's got my paint stand, so I'm at the point where I need to put this thing up on its side.
still hasn't freed itself from the paper. Well, that's you.
You from the United States?
Oh, yeah.
I had my own phone number call me yesterday. I don't answer these things, so
Yeah, they're nonsense.
telemarketers.
Congratulations, you won a gift. You're not 1,000, 1 in 10,000. There are 12 awards and 12 recipients. There are 5 checks for $5,000 each. There are 5 18-foot Hobie Cat sailboats with 74 horsepower outboard Johnson motor, or one of the two 2020 Lincoln Continental Mark 7 sedan. So first off, John, I'd like to say you're a winner.
Welcome to The Price is Right. Just give us your bank account and 4 credit card numbers and all your passcodes, and we'll be more than happy to send you a check as soon as you send us a $1,000 check so we can release this.
You've won a gift worth absolutely nothing.
Don't mind us. Your bank account will be emptied within the next 2 weeks.
Okay, we got it to break loose finally. And we'll put this on and see how it looks. Perfect.
Well, we like to hear.
This is the outboard side, so that should be perfect. Now if it just...
We know you wouldn't have it any other way than that.
Yeah, decal set would be nice.
I never used that stuff, but it's supposed to help it lay down. And I wasn't a big advanced model builder, plastic model builder. The guy lived across the street from me when I was a kid. That guy he had all sorts of putties and stuff that he'd do, and he'd modify in little plastic cars and stuff, and he did all that. I did make a little sprint car one time. I made a whole drama. Made a little glass box and a base for it, had grass and dirt and all that stuff, and it's sitting there. Had a tire off, had jack underneath it, a little guy sitting there. That was pretty nice. I gave it to a friend of mine. He passed away not much longer after I gave it to him, a year or so. That's right. Good guy. Guess it's Wood who's got it now.
Okay, that's it. Before I leave here, I want to get a couple coats of clear on them decals. Seed them. Okay. Let's see how bad it looks. Boy, it's got some dust on it. Need to see if I can get some blue paint and put a dot on that.
Good luck matching it.
I don't know how else I would do it.
I don't know if you could take another little piece of decal and run a new decal and then cut the little piece of that out and then put that over top of it. I don't know how that'd work.
It's really probably not worth messing with. But you know how I like things perfect.
Yeah, I hear you. This great world of ours.
There it is. And put Tommy Looper in the cockpit, and we're done. Oh, I guess I could put his name on there. We'll see if it comes out. If it'll come off and go on easy, I'll put them on. If not, I'll take some tape and rip them off. Okay. He'll get a kick out of that. I didn't quite get that up perfectly. It's straight up and down as it's sitting here, but I don't know if it should have been leaning back or not.
What's that? The big one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nobody will notice. If they do, oh well, you're standing too close. Okay, camera's on you, John.
Oh, really? What am I doing? More sanding. What am I going to do tomorrow? Same thing I'm doing there now. What am I shooting for? I don't know. If I get 16 plus points, I'd be happy.
Oh, you get more than that. 17, 18, 19, maybe.
So when the points really hit you is when you get up in the top echelon of flyers and you're shooting for expert or masters or something like that, and then your appearance points can make or break you. Not that they don't help in advance. I don't think they really start scoring appearance points until advanced anyway. I know that when I moved up into advanced, they all told me to get rid of the profile airplanes, John. You're in advance. Time to get rid of the profile airplanes and start flying what you intend to move up to, which is expert.
What do you think of his name there? How's that look?
Ha, dig dog. Tommy the Looper. The looper duper, super duper looper. Looks good. Looks scale. Actually does look pretty scale.
Okay, do the other one.
Done all the sanding, and I still haven't touched these cap strips or I'm moving up to the edges a little bit slowly but surely, and this is sort of working on the second sanding of this. I need to lay it on its side, but I can't do that quite yet. Little piece of sandpaper on my finger. Boring. Don't you sit here and hold your breath so long. Well, you gotta take a breath every now and then. Just get close to them edges.
Tom Morris at Joe Nall. Let me tell the story. Tom Morris at Joe Nall was telling everybody underneath the canopy that I'm the guy who does riveting videos of sanding out wingtips. And there'd be an hour of sanding the wingtip, and then when he'd come back, there'd be another hour of sanding the wingtip.
That's about what it is, really. But you can see the painstaking stuff that this is what it takes. You gotta just sit here and literally go over these things and, you know, pinpoint areas that are bad, determine whether or not they need spot putty or another coat of primer.
Pooty.
Rather do another coat of primer rather than spot putty, you just spot it just wherever you need it at, sand it out, and if it needs 3 or 4 coats of spot putty, then you might be looking at putting some filler in it.
Yep. I see one on the rudder.
I haven't hardly even sanded on that.
Yeah, but that's a big one. I Saw it from across the way.
This right here,
Yeah.
this line on both sides here is gonna have it. There's a couple down in this area. But it actually came out pretty good. I was surprised because I didn't have more area right back in here that. I do a little putty right in that corner because that's where this solid piece,
Yeah.
it's hollowed, meets up with this sheet.
That's a stake joint. That'll. Couple of hours in the sun, you'll be able to see that real good.
Yeah, it'll always come back. It won't ever leave. That little spot right there, you always have a transition from this piece to the stab.
Yeah.
That you always get a little line on. Yeah, you gotta get in there and do the detail work on that. What's nice about this little piece of sandpaper on the end of your finger, you can get in all these little nooks and crannies. Joe Reinhardt told me, he said, Joe, how do you finish your airplane so good? He says, me and I make up 100 different kinds of little sanding blocks and stuff to get into this little nook and that little cranny and that, and it's right, but if you've ever seen any of Joe Reinhardt's work, he is a master builder. Man is a finisher extraordinaire. And I thought I was pretty good, but Joe is superb. Seeing his airplanes, they're pretty much spotless.
Pretty nice. I like that Cycle 7. Did you ever see that one?
Yeah, and in fact, there's a picture of it, I think, on the website right now. But Joe could put on some pretty nice finishes and no hardly any weight too. He was a good one for being weight conscious. Built light airplanes, finished very well.
Okay, one last decal and hopefully it goes on without a stitch. It's a 1/4 inch down from the top.
These are my little pieces. I'll get me a neat little piece of sandpaper.
Quarter inch down from the top, and it starts from behind. And if you can see the difference, you're standing too close. I'll bet you he'll get a kick out of that I gave him credit for the pilot.
Sure, I'll do that.
I like it. Even though I misspelled his name. But
I don't know that too many people's got a hand-craft pilot by him.
no, they're not easy to do. He said, you can do that. I said, I don't think so.
It's just like anything. You could probably do it. Hell, I did that Williams Brothers pilot. That's a lot of work in one thing.
I can do a Williams Brothers pilot real nice. But I'm talking about hand carving the whole thing. Like he did here. Okay, that's the end of that for today. I'll show you what I did. Probably have to zoom in here. We got the decals on it, and we got T-looper underneath the pilot. And it don't look too bad. Crown on the back, this whatever they call that woodpecker thing. However, on this side I did have 2 little dots, but whatever. I guess
what these are, whether there's a coat of arms or
it's a fascist symbol. That's what somebody told me. Well, I don't know. Whatever.
it could be some kind of.
Well, they fascist Italy at the time. I don't know the difference. It doesn't make no difference to me. If it was a swastika, it wouldn't matter. I mean, if that's what it had on it, that's what it had on it.
So be it. It's not a political statement, it's just a model of a real airplane. Or sort of a real airplane. Dust.
One of them in existence. So you want to swap sides?
Yeah, I really need that. I need to get this thing up on its side.
Okay.
Take his microphone off. Make some dust over here.
Yeah, great.
More detail sanding. Sanding, and more sanding. And some people might ask, why are you not wet sanding?
I don't want water around my airplane till it's done.
Well, I don't start wet sanding until I got color on it. For one, I don't want the mud that it creates. Sort of, I think it's harder to clean off. That's me. If I can do what they want to do.
I don't wet sand until the very last coat. Clear.
I think I'll start sanding, sometimes I'll start wet sanding in the first base color coat and get it nice and smooth. Normally I paint all my airplanes white anyway, or base coat. It'll be white on the plane somewhere. And that sets my basis for the tones of my colors, which I don't like duller looking colors, or darker colors. I like brighter looking colors. A white base gives you a brighter color than a dark base does.
Man, the spiders are out today.
And them yard spiders, basement spiders, barking spiders. You hear them bark?
Phew.
Tennessee barking spiders.
Okay, what do we weigh? $40 3/4 ounces. So it's gonna be
44 ounces.
no 43 ounces. But 44 ounces is still better than 64 ounces.
Sure would like the wood of
Yesteryear.
years gone by. I mean, you can still get it, but it takes you 2 years to accumulate it. Or if you're lucky enough to buy out somebody that had a big hoard.
Remind me before I shoot the clear on this to touch up. There's some red spots that need dusting. Like right here.
I gotta. You say you
Okay.
made 4 decals for that?
4 circles.
Yeah.
There's the other 2 right there.
No, I meant decals.
No, I didn't make 4 of those. Why?
I think what I'd do is I'd make another one of them decals, or 2 of them, and I test it, put that decal on something similar to that, and cut a little piece of that blue out and stick it on there and see what it looks like.
Before I did that, I would take some tape and put tape on there and rip it all up and put a whole new decal on it.
Just a thought.
That white little dot ain't gonna hurt nothing, don't you think?
Don't mind me at least.
Yeah. We'll see.
Might bother me if I was judging you. I know how you are though. You won't leave it.
It'll have to be for another time.
I know that you would never match that in paint. I couldn't match that in paint. You might be able to, but I can't. Not that good.
Sky blue. The dot the size of the head of a pin.
What do we do? What do we do? Well, you put everything in clear, get it out there, and you set it down, and if it drives you freaking crazy, you fix it.
Yeah.
If it don't drive you crazy, then you leave it.
I probably won't put no clear on it. What I'll do is I'll go home and see if I can get another decal to print if I can. I'll take, peel it up and put
Put
a new
another
one
one down.
if I can get it to lay down. The outboard side came out perfect. Inboard side has that one little dot in it. Well, it's not like we're going flying tomorrow.
Okay. See the whole path I put on there?
Yeah.
And then like that.
With some CA in there.
I really like that stuff on its own. Gotta have something over top of it. It just doesn't labor down right.
I got the good CA here.
There's a freaking trench up in there.
Now you're in luck.
No, I got some good stuff over there.
Bob Smith?
Small ball. Have to go over that. Okay, actually see into the trench in that right there.
Green putty.
Yeah, it'll cover that, but I wanted to get it to lay down first.
Oh, you did sand a trench in it.
It's underneath.
Yeah. Inboard underneath, nobody will see it. I knew that was gonna happen.
Kicked up real fast with that.
Fingers.
Laid down pretty good.
I'll tell Jim Lynch, look, what are you gonna do about that?
You need to look underneath that guy's airplane, back underneath the stab, and that last little bitty corner back there, about a quarter inch. Just remember, Sparky, I know all your fuck ups too. Pardon my friend. It's a kid friendly show.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids. Try not to let that happen.
Primer.
Hit that with another coat of primer and sand that out. I think it'll be alright.
It'll be fine. It'll look great for my house.
Of course, these are his appearance points he's working on here, guys.
Well, I got one last pen. It's in the ultrasonic right now. To get clean, and then I got my full set of pens back. You know what? I know better than to leave them laid with ink in them.
No, you can't do that.
But invariably, I got to go through the pen cleaning process.
Every year, yeah, I do too. I always forget one where I doctored something up or whatever and just stuck it back in there and got involved in the finishing. Come on, you know. Things are hard to handle when you're in this state.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the new audio system. I know before that couldn't hardly hear anything.
Now you get to hear the sanding in 3D. Quadraphonic.
I might bring my boom and put my road link on it and plug the road link into that, and we'll just set it up here so it's pointing down.
That probably works.
Just more shit to tote back and forth. I already got to make 3 trips to the car when I come over here.
That's the big problem with doing this guy. I'm not the electronic guy, that's for sure.
Me neither, really.
I wouldn't be on any of this video stuff if it had not been for you.
You'll be famous.
I don't even get on Monday and Friday night chat sessions because I go to bed at 9 o'clock and they don't start until about 10. By then, heck, I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You stay up till midnight, 3 o'clock comes around pretty quick.
This is what it takes to make a nice finish, though. I go through it. Anybody that has a nice finish goes through the same thing.
And when I get done here, I'll look at it.
And do it again.
And tomorrow, I'll come through and do the whole thing all over again. And I said that earlier. I really mean
Awesome. We're watching you. Let's see. Let's see what he said. It's so hard to read this on the phone. It's ridiculous. It says, awesome. We are watching you as we get ready to fly this morning. The Tuckers look. Oh, that's Gerald. Hey, Gerald. John's Nobler is looking cool too. Regards, Alina and Gerald.
Thank you, Gerald. Nice to hear from you. Hope things are going well for you over there.
Hope you're not on fire.
Yeah. I don't know how you're being affected by that stuff, but
It's early in the morning. They're getting ready to fly. We're getting ready to crash.
yeah. Well, good luck. Keep the black side down, as they say in the trucking industry. Color side up, black side down. Sure is a lot of sanding. I've got another full tilt stunt ship in there that's in white right now. Needs color. This will be there shortly. When this gets to that point, then I'll have 2 of them do the paint job on. point of this primer stuff is just to get a flat surface. I mean, that's really it, is to get a flat surface. I mean, you could do this in dope. Enough coat to clear dope. The problem with dope, clear dope, is you can't see the little mess ups. I can't see them. Now maybe somebody with some 4X glasses on, spy glasses, like Sparky got a set of them at home. He comes over and puts them on and tells me where all my mistakes are at. Which it helps, and if, yeah, I do that a lot, and so does he. Come here and look at this. Look at it for me. You tell me what you see. And you get a second set of eyeballs on it. Now the second set of eyeballs does not necessarily have to be a model. It can be your significant other, it could be a kid. Sort of explain to them what you're doing and what you want them to look for, and then they'll take it from there pretty much. And then, believe it or not, sometimes it takes somebody that's inexperienced to look fast.
Oh, them bearings, where are they?
Right behind you in a baggie.
Behind me in a baggie.
Back here behind the pipe somewhere.
Oh,
What's it say?
yeah. That's them.
The one in paper? The big one in paper?
Yeah, it's in tape or whatever's in there.
Wax. Or foiled paper. That's them.
Well, still have one Brian Gardner liner, 2 sets of bearings, and then a set of bearings for 32 for my other 32.
I wouldn't mind getting a couple ST60 liners, but I just can't break the ducks. Do it.
I wonder if he's even got any left. Have to wait for him to make another run.
I had them on order, and he called me up and said they were ready, and then I had heart surgery. Sort of put the hoochie coochie on that. I had to call him up and tell him I couldn't take them right now, so I crying. My money's sort of going into my chest. And he was very consoling to that, which I appreciate that a lot. Because I don't normally I'm pretty good one for sticking to my word. If I say I'm going to get something and do something, I do it. But in that case, I had pretty serious health issues. Considering I got a cow valve in my heart. I'd say it's pretty serious. Every now and then, though, I get a inkling for a little tuft of grass here, you know. Those people that get lazy, you can sit here and look at this, and you can sand this primer off until it's just smooth and it's all one solid color. And say that's good enough. But you've left about 1.5 ounces of weight on your airplane that's really doesn't need to be there. You know, all these spots you gotta go over, you gotta. That doesn't look bad, it's all solid in there, but I want it to look like this. So this is why we'll sit here and we'll go over this 2 or 3 times. thick enough that I can't see the wood grain through it. And if it's thick enough I can't see the wood grain through it, I haven't sanded enough off. If you can get it down to where it's translucent all the way over it, done a pretty good sanding job at that point. I'm a little, take a little bit more than that off of it.
Well, guys, we've been.
But it didn't take much to get that rest of that down there where I wanted it.
Well, guys, we've been on for an hour. Appreciate you coming and joining and spending the Saturday with John and I. We'll see you on the forum. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. We'll be back next weekend. So until then, keep building. See ya.
Toodles.